Hello. The company we decided to focus on was Tesla, and Elon Musk in the sort. And so the thing within Tesla, the problem that we sort of analyzed was a high executive turnover, because Tesla is notorious for high executive turnover, which can be problematic in a lot of ways. Obviously, we can't know the exact reason for this turnover, in addition to avoiding lawsuits and um, avoiding production and delivery issues, as well as potential sustainability of profits in question. There's a lot of reasons that it could be, but one of the other things that could be leading to this executive turnover is just that Musk could be doing some things that are frustrating to the executives and that are not helpful. So we're going to look at some OB things that maybe Musk could be doing better. But first, Elon Musk has been known to have sort of a flamboyant, sometimes abrasive personality. And following this rumor, we can begin to speculate. Again, this is mostly speculation, but that I think is all we can do. That we can speculate that some executives might be leaving because of Musk's lack of respect for other people's in authority. And regardless of the validity of that claim, from an OB perspective, we can look at both executives and employees through the 5 core job characteristics. Before we do that, I just want to look at just how many employees in the last couple of years, executives, have been laid off or left the company. So there's clearly a pretty big problem in this area. But going back to the 5 core job characteristics, executives might feel specifically executives at Tesla, might feel like they're not significant to the company. That could be something that is reducing their job satisfaction or their meaningfulness in work. They could feel like even though they're high up, Musk isn't allowing them enough creative freedom, and Musk might be trying to do it all. Additionally, from a worker's perspective, workers, if their bosses keep changing, might be lacking in that feedback that they feel like they're getting. They might not be able to establish that relationship with their boss and have, sort of those quarterly or semi-annually reviews with their boss that they feel like they are getting good feedback on how they're doing. If their boss keeps changing, it could be really hard to have that element of job satisfaction. Additionally, going further and looking at sort of the OB roadmap that we've been using in class, Tesla's high executive turnover impacts several things in this roadmap. First of all, if executives' personalities and cultural values are not lining up with Musk's, that could lead to a lack of job satisfaction or even some stress, which might be leading to that lack of an organizational commitment, which inevitably leads in them leaving the organization. And that's kind of the cause, as it were, of the problem. And so one of the effects of that problem is for the workers. If the leadership styles and behaviors are changing and leadership power and negotiation is changing, that could also increase stress or decrease job performance. And honestly, it could just decrease the trust that people have in their company and in their managers. And that can lead to lower job performance. So even though in the literal sense, the thing that is happening is the executives are leaving, that might not be all that is happening. That's bad for the company. There could be some lack of job performance due to the leadership changes. Not to mention, there's data to support the connection between coworker satisfaction and supervisor satisfaction. They found that they both are highly correlated with around an R of 0.5, which is pretty high for sciences, like in the real world. Some things that Tesla/Elon Musk could do to help combat this problem. He should probably praise his executives more for the work they do and try and communicate better about problems that arise. Additionally, on the topic of supervisor satisfaction, how employees feel about their bosses. If the boss is competent and polite and a good communicator, employees are just more likely to stay at that job. And so just trying to have a better company culture where employees support each other is really important. Today, employees have high expectations of their employers, and it goes beyond just the paycheck. In fact, a recent LinkedIn survey shows that about 65% of employees would rather put up with a low paycheck than deal with a bad workplace environment. So allowing employees to speak up when they don't agree with the company's actions can help to establish this sort of empowered culture. So all in all, if Musk stops trying to run such this big company by himself and he actually uses his supervisors, he might have more success in a lot of ways. Thank you.